Well, it's actually good that we're at 5 because this campaign is designed to up to 5, so I don't have to change anything for recording as far as encounters go. But I think for starters, we'll intro kind of like everybody gives their kind of like character breakdown, kind of who what you're playing and everything, just for everybody. And then when Reef gets here, we'll we'll let him jump in. So we'll start with Gideon.
Gideon is a very short, gnomish looking individual. He is wearing robes and he has a very prominent symbol of what appears to be a religious symbol on his robe and a religious con on a cord around his neck. He is, let's see here. It tends to be a little on the quiet side. He's a little reserved, but he can be very opinionated at times. He, in general, just seems like a pretty happy, curious little fellow.
All right. Farah, go with your description.
Um, well, Farah Olabisi is a known female with really bright purple hair and um, she got the deserty robes on and some leather armor, and she wears a holy symbol around her neck that is a sun disk surrounded by two cow horns. So it looks basically what is on the head of this one on the end here, the bull. Um, and the she
That's Farah.
is
Just showing Farah to everybody.
yeah,
What a little beauty.
she speaks
Uh,
to the stars and the moon, and
that's sorry,
communicates with
that's
them.
Aurora. So I'm just
Yeah.
doing the pictures quick. Go on, keep going.
Yeah,
You're good.
she communicates with the stars and the moon, and she's an oracle. So uh, she listens to the stars and the moon, and
All right. Um, Seti.
Steady hobgoblin, wearing leather armor with an obvious composite longbow, small dagger, and a khopesh as obvious gear with weapons. He's got his packs. He's a modified smoke worker hobgoblin. So he's got like sandburn, windburn skin for that's shown. Kind of. I'm trying to think of how to describe best. A slightly different type of ranger as a vindicator. He's got small little trinkets to the what is it, Horus, uh, amongst him on his gear. And as for style of play, it will be mostly ranged, but with the carrying the khopesh because that's his deity's favored weapon.
Okay.
Little bit of Nothing else really much yet. Does have pretty good stealth, and we'll have also knows lore for Hobgoblin and lore for Desert. So we'll be able to help with that stuff in game, and then later on we'll be going more into undead.
All right. And Aura.
Or is a human, wears bright, colorful clothing, and knows the secrets of everything. She's covered in brushes and paints and everything. And and knows the secret weaknesses of monsters and beasts all around her.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about.
Reef is coming in a few minutes. Yeah.
I also forgot I have assurance with survival skill.
Oh,
So
that's good. Yeah.
at least for the desert. I mean, it is just completely done. I guess it's just straight up assurance, which was what 10 plus proficiency. So proficiency on survival is what, a 3? So I get a 13 all the time.
That's something to start.
Yeah.
Okay, so before Reef gets here, any of you want access to a journal to jot down, anything? I can create one for all the players, or um,
Sure.
yeah, you want one? Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't do notes. Sometimes I do. It depends on what mood I'm in at the moment. But yes, I'll be right
I'm
back.
bad about notes.
Same.
Okay, so let me give everyone access so you could open up your own page. You can, you have it now. You should see it in the journal tab, so everybody can jot down stuff that they want to remember and whatnot. And so in the where did I put it now? Um, so I hear my step grandson. He's spending the night tonight. Just got back. My wife went to pick him up. Because they're going down to Wasega Beach tomorrow for the weekend, and I hate the beach, so not a fan of that stuff.
Oh gosh, how can you be anti-beach?
Well, there's water and sand and you.
Oh, okay. So in player handouts folder in the historic documents subfolder, there'll be a Tomb Researchers document with a bunch of things about the group you're in, and I've added God's religions in case you want to know about a little bit about, you're coming into this land, you've never been here before, but you would kind of know a little bit and some research there. So there you go. So you can kind of role play with that if you would like. At the top should be Montel. So there's a picture of him. He's your boss. The second one would be kind of a little bit of the history of the group. Rules for the researchers. Typo, but whatever. Just a little bit of stuff there that kind of like as a guideline. And then you kind of have a map of Thebes, which is like just where you're kind of coming into. And then the God religion stuff right there with the last document. Then you have above it, you have another document, Thebes history, which gives the history of the land. There's a artwork rendition of great sandstorms that can happen here. And then there's a little bit on the sandstorms, just kind of going over some stuff. So I'll let you read that to your content. The people and locations subfolder will be basically locations within, well, you're going to be in a area of Thebes, which I'll show maps once Reef gets here. I don't want to leave him
Oh, I'm
hanging
here.
too much. Oh, are you? Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Real good. How are you?
I think
Sorry, we said 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern. So
yeah,
I typically have stuff going on right up to the wire. I'll be on, but I'll typically be down to the
oh,
wire.
yeah, that's okay. Yeah. So yeah, there's a bunch of documents in there. So the Caperu locations are the area of Thebes you're going to be in. So there's some locales. I'm going to give little blurbs there, and then you have the Thebes and main locations there, kind of on the bigger map, which again I'll show. Above that is the historic documents. There'll be more as the game goes along. Some that may have to require research. Character building, we don't need to worry about that. And then above that is the artwork subfolder. And in there should be, you'll only see one thing right now, which is an artwork document with only a picture of Montel right now. That'll fill up as we go. And the rest is for me. So before we jump ahead with the maps there, so Reef, you were playing Halloran.
Halloran
Um,
Hal,
there we go.
otherwise known as Hal
All
Farsighter.
right. All right, so you can describe your character.
Sure. He is a light blue skinned humanoid. I need to come up with a better picture, but fairly studious looking, armed with a short bow. He's got a short sword and a sap at his belt. And he's got an alchemist toolkit that you notice.
Hmm.
He's wearing desert clothing, and he's got a backpack. Other than that, he just is going to. I guess we all know each other at this point because we've been
Yeah,
doing jobs for a while. Is that right?
yeah, that's right.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. Okay, so as I probably mentioned before, there you might come across curses. There are curses in this land. Um, as I mentioned, sandstorms, but they happen on the mainland. Okay, so I'm going to bring everybody to the mainland. So this is Thebes. So this is the mainland where you guys are. Your area that you're starting with is, like I mentioned, just an area of Thebes, which is Kapuru. So I hope everybody can see my ping. All right.
So this
And
whole continent is Thebes.
this whole area land is Thebes. So there was water at one point, but now it's all just completely sand. So, yeah, there's historical reasons for that, but that can be researched. And
So where it
then,
says darkened sea, that's really a sandy desert
yeah,
because the
yeah,
water is gone.
yeah, you guys had to trek across the sand there. It was safe travel, nothing happened. You had a guide. And here on this land, this is the area that I pointed on the main Thebes map where you guys will be starting.
So that's our little
And
peninsula down there.
yeah, so I have a player marker here, an hourglass. I thought it was a cool little icon for everybody. And in your journal area at the very bottom on the right side of the page will be a quest log. And if
Is
you
there any
click on
chance of getting these maps in the journal?
I can put them in the journal for next session. That everyone can look
Or
at.
I'm just going to grab a screenshot.
Okay. So let me zoom out for you.
Oh, that's fine. Got it.
Got that?
Got it of this one. Yep.
Okay, and I'll bring you to the world map quickly so you can get a screenshot of that. No cheating.
It didn't grab it. Well,
Oh, it didn't?
what the hell? Let's
Oh,
try again.
okay. Well, I'll keep Thieves up the main land map there for you. But as I said, there's a quest log on the right side there, and if you click on the tab available, there's all those quests there that you can do. Some are leveled, so just so you know. And then there they will usually have where the location is where you have to go. Some are in the mainland, some are in the area you're going to be at. Okay. So when you want to do a quest, normally it's kind of finicky. When you want to do a quest, I'll have to put it in progress tab for you. But you choose like which one you want to do and do them whenever. Um, and then there are quests.
And sorry, you said there was a list of quests. How did we get to that?
So in the journal,
Yep.
so the book icon at the top right.
Yep. I've got it
At the
open.
very bottom, there's a quest log. You click on that, and then a
I
window will
do not
open up.
see a quest log in the journal.
It should be there.
Very bottom,
Way at the very
right corner.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not a. Yeah, I got it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm with you now.
And then there'll be tabs there. So the available is the ones that are available, and ones in progress when you want to do them will be in progress. So with every quest, there'll be rewards. They're secrets. You don't know what you're going to get, but there are some really nice ones. These are for items and gold and stuff like that that you can unlock. And then again, as mentioned, some are leveled, so you probably want to wait to do those. So
So is Montel assigning us these things, or are we
it's
doing these
a
between assignments from Montel?
think of it as a job board. I'm just telling you right now because there is this main city where you guys are starting. So that'll be on there on the job board. Think of it like Skyrim. You find these quests on a job board, and you to make it simplified, you pick what ones you want to do, and you do them, and that get rewards for them.
Okay.
So I always like
Is
that.
Montel the keeper of the job board, or
No,
like
Montel
it just varies?
Montel is your boss of your party right now, your
Mhm.
researcher party. So there's a picture of him in the artwork.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
So
he doesn't keep us busy all the time as our boss. He just occasionally gives us stuff to do. Is that right?
yeah, when basically while you've been with him, um, they go land to land. You guys go land to land, and you investigate these tomb areas, and it's more of a historical scholar kind of information there. Don't touch certain things and whatnot. And there have been no accidents for 5 years. So it's well before you guys came, there was some, but Montel's not willing to talk about that. Did you get a screenshot of Thebes? Does it work?
Some computer issues, and unfortunately, it has not only created some difficulties for me on my computer, but it also caused me to miss a lot of your exposition right there. So I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm going
Oh,
to ask questions that other people already know the answers to. So my apologies, but we'll muddle through.
it's all good. Last night I had a player that his computer was just going ape shit on him, so I had to like screenshot, like share the screen with him. So it happens. It happens. Okay, so let's get
No, I'm
into
okay and
the.
I'm resolved. I'm just going to be playing a little bit of catch up. I missed the last 5 minutes.
That's all right. So let's get into the setup here. I don't have a narration voice, so I would love to have one like Darth Vader, but
Imagine, if you will,
yeah, I know, right?
a place and a time that is different than now.
Mm. For many years, you have all been workers of uh, tomb and dig sites for a priest named Montel. He has been a priest from a faraway land. The pay hasn't been the greatest, but it gets you food, sleep, and under a roof most times. In the last month, Montel has been raving about a tomb site in the land of Thebes that he never really got to explore because he's been busy with other things. Specifically in this section of Thebes called Kaparu, and I will put that name in the chat just in case. So there you go. This tomb, from what you picked up on, belonged to a long forgotten Ra from centuries ago. Ra being pharaohs. Montel kept raving that the tomb would bring him much fame and possible treasure. I mean, not everything's cursed, and you guys have kind of like, found some treasure and sold it. Get my meaning? Get my drift? After a lengthy travel, you arrived within Kaparu. You followed a guide from the city of Sapuquet City, and I always fuck up the name, so you're gonna have to deal with it. But I think the name's cool. Um, Noticing that the journey within Thebes itself showed an ancient-looking land with much sand and sun covering its dry grounds. The other thing you noticed is that there were lots of races around here, not just human. So you got your orcs, your elves, and kind of a whole pool of races in here, to put it shorthanded. So I will show you actually. So you stop off. So here is the city. Sepuet Tet. It's hard to pronounce. But I will show you what it looks like, and I found this awesome map, by the way, which sets
Just
this.
FYI, are we supposed to see those little purple monikers about this quest and that quest on there, on that last map?
Yeah, they're meant to be there so that
Okay,
it'll
all right,
flow
just making
easy.
sure. We weren't
Yeah.
seeing something we weren't supposed to see.
The only ones that you won't see are not highlighted, and so with the screenshots, that's why I said to just, yeah, be a little like, yeah. But the ones that are highlighted that you can see, yes, they're highlighted for you. So this city is pretty damn cool. All right, let's go back to the map here. Actually, I'm gonna go to this one here. Nobody do anything yet. Well, we're gonna get here. So upon your arrival in the city, your guide went off, and Montel basically went to meet a contact kind of guide to take you guys to where you're going to be, which is this tomb. So, going back here, the tomb is called Kimu Ruins. Not Keanu, Kimu. Last time I played this, I think somebody said Keanu, but it wasn't. Neo's tomb. I mean, you could look at it like that. So Montel comes back from the contact, gets a guide, and you stay in the city for a rest overnight. In the
So we're
morning,
in the city of Sibo Cray, is that right?
that's correct. So there are shops and everything, but we'll get to that when later on. And you head out with your workers. So the workers you have all the time are diggers, and they have shovels and everything, and you have carts and stuff. Put all your stuff in, and you have a bunch of horses. So you do get around. So I'm just telling you right now, like, you will have horses. There's none of this like gonna walk on my feet through the whole thing, unless of course your horse dies or something. But But saves on travel. It seems to go well with the players. So you come into a tomb, you get it open, you go inside. There's another part of this, but that'll be coming. And you go into this one section of the tomb, and you find that there's a kind of a wall that's been doesn't look right. So Montel looks at it and determines that it's a hidden wall. The workers break it down, and there's this other room which you see before you right now. So Montel is actually very excited because there is a sarcophagus within this room, and kind of like the workers spread out there. So you have kind of like these workers kind of like going around. They're doing some cleanup. Some have brushes. And I just want to be sure. Where the hell is this icon? Thought I put it on there. But
So Hal is going to pipe up and say, "Aha! I shall open an investigation. I shall call this What Happened to the Ancient Ra."
okay, so there he is. I thought he was on the map, but Montel's kind of like just observing right now. And before I jump to all of you, okay,
Sorry, that just felt like we really needed a dun dun dun.
yeah,
Yep.
okay. So first off, who has good arcane? Arcana. I always call it arcane.
Nope.
My
Oh,
What's
Arcana's
that?
not bad, but if it's like a haunt or something like that, I have my esoteric lore.
This is more like a magical feeling than anything else. It doesn't have
Okay.
to be crazy.
Well, I'm
Hal
trained in
has
Arcana.
trained
Come on,
Arcana, which
Hal.
is the best it can be at this level.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Step up, Hal.
He says,
I mean,
what is this? Do I see something arcane in the future?"
I have a religion which can do the same thing.
Well, sure. Yeah. Religion can.
So, I mean, it
Perhaps we
says
should
Yeah.
both look at it.
identify magic, but yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, let me go look. Where is it? Sorry.
So on your character sheet,
No. Where on the map are we looking at a magic thing?
basically it's the area. Take it as the area, just the
Okay.
feeling of the area. Yeah.
Yep. Give me 1 second.
So are we
See.
rolling a check? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, skill check. No.
Okay.
Okay. Is
Tell
it
you,
a
I'm not getting the greatest of vibes from that big ass statue there with the big old skulls in her armpits.
oh yeah, that
This
looks
place
evil.
definitely has dark energy.
Okay, SETI. Well, you both got over 10, so you're both cool. So SETI and Halloran. I'll just call you Hal because Hal's.
Yep.
You're getting the feeling that this is definitely feeling like evil vibes. If the statue itself didn't scare you, it's definitely got that ominous kind of And fortunately, I don't have music. I thought I loaded it, but fuck me. um, but yeah, you're getting that feeling from within this room here.
Hal is
Okay.
also trained in undead lore. Is he noticing any signs of undead?
Focus on the statue. So how well, you're doing it on the statue, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the statue is a skeletal woman with a skeletal helmet of sorts, kind of like you would see in some cult activity. Almost like her arms are out, spread, and you notice that there is a sitting kind of on a chest kind of platform is a cauldron, black cauldron. Definitely creepy vibes.
Are you guys seeing this? That cauldron is definitely creepy.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's
All right.
indeed.
So,
Gonna
It has definite dark energies about it.
over here, out of the way.
yeah.
Oh, it's here.
The statue is this here, and this is a sarcophagus in the middle of these kind of statues here, but they're like half broken, so you can't really tell what they were meant to be. Same with these guys here on the sides, because time has probably been bad to them, aged. But
Am I getting any sense of what, if any, religion might be represented by this giant statue?
give me a religion roll.
I am going to pull my bow, knock an arrow, hold the bow with my offhand.
You think it's Bugs Bunny? Bugs
It's
Bunny.
the flying spaghetti monster.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll make a religion check as well.
Okay.
I don't know much more.
No. Now, hold the phone, because this is where it's going to get fun. As Montel is coming to back here, you guys are kind of love observing the statue and everything, so you're kind of like facing away. Your attention's on something else. You can hear Montel going, "Don't!" And right when that happens, all of you black out. And
Oh.
where are we here? You before you do, you hear a crash near where the sarcophagus is, and all of you see something in the artwork before you pass out. Should be the very first thing. If all of you want to look at the artwork.
Journal artwork. Oh, all right.
Artwork document.
Yeah,
Yeah,
artwork
a
document. Yeah.
strange smoke. Awesome.
So this.
Hey, wait a minute. Where'd you get a picture of my ex-wife?
Oh. So before he passed out this big puff of black smoke comes in his face, kind of looks at everyone around, and then poof, you are now in blackout, and I just have to fix something here before I bring you back. So momento.
Ooh, cliffhanger.
I know, eh? Uh, oh. So just a moment. Almost done. One more. Oh, two more. uh, 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 uh. Okay. All right, we're good. So, as you come to, you can hear walking sounds of undead as you all kind of stand up and you see these skelly guys kind of walking around the sarcophagus. They seem to be kind of like, you know, how zombies would walk, just kind of slow. And you notice on the kind of like the base of this area here is a corpse that has the robes of Montel on it.
So what, a corpse?
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
nice knowing you, Montel.
Yeah.
so the corpse appears to be skeletal with the robes all over him. The skeletons are not paying attention to you at the moment. So you're all standing up, you're kind of shaking it off. What do you do?
Is it a fresh corpse? I mean, is he freshly deceased and just something just ate all of his flesh off
Um,
to make him skeletal?
roll like a medicine skill check.
Okay.
You might get a better idea.
Okay.
15 is not bad. Yeah, it appears to be a couple of hours old, so
Oh,
it's fresh.
okay. I
So it's
was
still
hoping
got
previously
that.
it wasn't him.
Yeah, it's still got that kind of like slime some skeletons would have on it, like if they're melt their skin or whatever you want to call it.
Oh,
Hmm.
something melted his flesh off.
And you notice that he has his hand on a burnt book, and his hands on it. All right, so
Everyone, get your weapons ready just in case.
So
Stay
Hal
stealthy.
is going to look at one of these skeletons and figure out how to fight it if he can. So he's going to recall knowledge.
so you think that just blowing air on him might help. That roll.
Bad roll, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use exploit vulnerability to try to do the same thing on this one over here.
Sure. So that would be 24. So that goes on their recall knowledge, doesn't it?
What's that?
That affects the recall knowledge type thing.
If I get a success, it reveals the highest weakness. If I get
Okay.
a critical success, it reveals everything.
Um, yeah, that's a critical success. So, their will and fort is tied for weakest. Their reflex is the highest. They have resistances to cold, electricity, fire, piercing, slashing. They have your standard skeleton immunities. Um, and they are carrying a scimitar short bow. Man,
Okay.
yeah, there you go. That was a good roll.
Hmm.
And you get an extra hero point for that.
Oh.
All right, so are you going to engage them? If you are, roll initiative. I'm not going to count them yet, but if you're going to engage them, I need initiative rolls.
Yeah, I think engaging them is probably the way to go.
But
Okay.
before we engage,
There is no doubt in his mind. These things are anathema. He will move to strike.
Okay. So everybody roll initiative, and then we'll kind of go in order on what you're going to do. So it'll be run round with everybody doing something, and then obviously the enemies will be aware if you've attacked them.
You can't roll initiative until we're in
Yeah.
combat.
All right, here we go. There we go. I'll just put them on for. I'll just skip them and for the round for now. There we go.
Oh, this doesn't have the. Okay.
Lots of dice.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Right. Do I have everybody on there? One.
I'm not yet. I'm trying to figure out how to roll initiative off this. I'm used to a different. I'm used to a tracker where there's a button for me to click.
Oh.
If you've got your character sheet open,
Yes.
then over on the left, there's a bunch of information. Kind of in the middle, you'll see the
Roll
word
initiative.
initiative.
Yeah.
And you can click on the die. Yep.
Okay.
And later, if we change to roll a different thing than perception for initiative, you can drop it
You
down
can
and pick
to-
the other skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. A lot of times you can get stealth as an easy one.
All right.
Yep.
Gideon, it is your turn first. So
Okay.
basically, everybody gets one action, and we'll skip the bad guys, and then it goes to the top, and then it's going to be basically real combat. So pick one action you want to do, whether it's a move or an action like a spell or something whatnot.
Can we cast a 2-action spell?
Yes, that can be. That's your action. So yeah, go ahead.
I will target the one closest to. No, actually, I want to target one that's a little farther away from me because I'm squishy. So I'm going to target this one over here, and I am going to cast Electric Arc.
Okay.
16 basic reflex save.
Okay. Oh, you got a 28. So
Okay, so that means half damage. Yeah.
that was a critical success because it's green. So he takes
Okay.
nothing. Yeah.
Okay. It leaps from one target to another. Each target takes 2d4 electrical damage.
So it'll be that one, right?
This one.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, it'll be this one and this one
Huh?
because they're within 30 feet, right?
The range is 30 feet. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I would have to move to get him.
Yeah. So yeah. So
Or-
you did one action already.
All
And
right.
you
Yeah,
passed.
moving is an action. Fair enough. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
So just put your guy back there. You cast it, and and he passed. So okay, so we're gonna skip these guys. Howl, one action.
So since Electric Arc is a 2-action cast, can I create and imbibe one of my mutagens?
Yeah,
Which would be
that's fine. That's fine.
okay. So I'm going to create a Drakeheart mutagen, and then we will use the Drakeheart mutagen. And there was a way to do that. Picture Drakeheart, and then drag it onto Hal.
Skeletons
Got
have
it.
long names. Medium, evil, undead, mindless, skeleton, unholy, unpleasant.
So I just tried to drag the effect. Oh, maybe I just need to activate it.
No, there you
Use.
go. Yeah, use.
There we go. And now I
Yeah.
can drag it on. Okay, got it.
Okay, so that's your one action. Farah, one action.
Hal, since I know you, do you use a melee weapon?
I have a little bit of both. I don't normally use melee, but since these guys are resistant to piercing, I switched to my sap.
Okay. Well, let's make that sap magical for now. Stick that
Oh,
on
sweet.
Cool.
and that's my action.
Yeah, I like that spell. It's pretty cool. All right, so that's your action.
Yeah, that's so smart. That would have been a better thing for me to do.
SETI, one action.
Well, shit. Hunt prey this back one.
All right. So that'll be hunt prey. I believe that stays on till for a round or something, isn't it? Okay. And aura.
Aura will run straight at this one here that she analyzed weakness on.
Okay. So that'll be your action. So we jump back into now full combat. Gideon, you're going to be first.
I don't know if that applied or not. Let me double check.
Gideon is going to cast another spell.
Yeah.
He is going to cast that Aura Bless.
Cool.
Oink. And that is a 2-action spell, and he will then move guest to there.
Okay.
So everyone is in his aura.
Mm.
And that
So-
is the end of his turn.
So I think all of you can skip to your next turn. If not, just let me know and then I'll go to the next person. All right. So Bone Bag down here. He is going to and then it's 10, 25 and just in SETI's range. Okay. This guy's shooting at you.
Awesome.
I know, right?
That's the one I marked. Did it mark him on your side? Because it was telling me an aired type thing.
I could drag it on him. Just let me scroll up.
Okay. I mean, I can just click on Hunt Prey again to do it. I didn't have him targeted on accident.
Oh,
So.
all right. It missed. That's its turn.
Yep.
This one goes an aura charged in at it. So it has its attention on you. Kind of doesn't say anything, but kind of like chops at its teeth. And then one tries to claw you. Does not. Uses other attack with its scimitar. That one missed. And then goes back to a claw. And missed. Perfect. I like that. Hal, go for it.
Hal is going to devise a stratagem, and it says you do not have permission to execute macro devise a stratagem. Why wouldn't I have permission?
Hmm.
Let me try using it directly from there. So I am assessing this guy. So it should.
Yeah, it should work.
There we go. Was that my roll?
Yeah.
There we go.
That's
Okay, 16. I think a 16 is going to hit. So since I think that's going to hit, Hal is going to
Hmm.
move. Let's see. I forget what Hal's speed is. I think it's just 25. I
Yeah.
cannot get into flanking position. So we're going to do the next best thing, and we're going to go here. And then we are going to strike
Okay.
with his sap. And everything's right. That looks good.
That hits.
Sweet. That was just a regular hit.
Yeah, regular hit.
And it would be great to have some better dice.
Yeah. Well, damage is damage. That's the way I look at it.
Damage is damage. And then, you know what? Al is going to. I guess I could have moved twice, couldn't I? I will set up for the thaumaturge, and that would have been smarter. That would be my second move, and that would be it for Hal.
Okay. So this guy goes over here. And he's gonna move up again. And he's shooting not at anyone, but he's shooting at the cauldron. And I got actual dice on the side here. Okay, so that'll be its turn. So Farah, on your turn, beside you,
Okay.
you could hear coming from up where the cauldron would be, kind of like a drip of acid just poured beside you.
Be right back.
Okay.
It is your turn.
I'm going to shout that out to everyone that that point out that it's dripping something now, and then I'm going to target this one and cast this. So I need a fortitude save.
Okay. Nope. Failed.
All right. Gonna take that, and then I'm gonna make. Do I want to make an illusion? Now I'm gonna make a move and get away just in case there's something gonna drip on me. So that's my 3 actions.
So this guy goes there. Taking a shot at Hal. And does not do anything. And so it missed twice. All right, Seti. Seti, by the way, you saw that too, where the acid drip near Farah happened?
That was from the thing.
Yeah, that was from the cauldron above you on the platform.
Awesome. I'm gonna move over here. I think that puts me that's put me 60 feet from that guy who I marked. And he gets.
So, Seti, before you do anything, you're looking at the cauldron like you saw it drip and everything. Give me a perception roll.
All right. Perception. Set a separate. Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah.
Still not used to the sheet yet.
They'll be
There it
on
is.
your.
There it is.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah, it just took me a second to remember that it's there. Yeah, nope.
Okay. Continue.
Uh, make sure that guy's targeted. He is. Vindicator's mark.
That. Missed.
17 misses his armor class. Okay.
Not by much.
1 second. I gotta double check. Mystical dart. Notice detect. Make a spell attack on a hit. You deal damage for the duration. Okay. And then I can't remember, is drawing a weapon a full action, or is that that free interact?
That's a full action.
Full action.
Okay. So I moved and cast a two part spell, so that's done. Is there a intern? There we go.
Okay. So this one is not aiming at anyone and aims at the cauldron. Missed. 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 Okay. Aura.
All right. First thing, she pricks her finger and in blood draws the symbols for Sarenrae and Rovagug on the side of her blade and prevents it to do divine disharmony.
Okay.
And I will use a deception.
Hold on a second. I just accidentally deleted my aura. Let me get it back.
Oh.
Where'd you go?
Success.
Success. All right. So he is off guard to me.
Okay, let's put off guard on him.
There we go.
Should be off guard because he's flanked anyway if you're hitting the one between
That's
us.
true. I kind of wasted an action, didn't I?
Eh,
Well, he's off guard, so
Yep.
he is double off guard.
double off guard, yeah.
Okay. And holding my implement, so I get implement empowerment on my attack.
Well, that hits.
That hit. Okay. Manage implement empowerment. So I'm not sure how this is supposed to work, but because it's I identified it with the unholy thing, I'm supposed to get a bonus for my personal thing. I'll show you the text for it.
A success. You're all important fact about the creature, learning its highest weakness. If it has multiples. So there are no list weaknesses. I listed the resistances.
Personal.
Um,
Or personal antithesis, which for some reason did not show up on here.
yeah, it doesn't have weaknesses listed.
Well,
So, yeah, it has resistances, but
yeah, there's a different thing I can use where I make just one.
oh, that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure how you do that.
I'm not sure how to add it on to the damage is the thing.
What were you thinking of though? Like what kind of exploit?
Here's the code for it here. So it's 2 plus half your level. So it would be 3 added on. So I can just add it on as a bonus, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Empowered piece of. Well, just call what kind of weakness you want to use on it, and I'll just change the damage. So what type of damage is that? Oh,
I
acid.
just added a +3 and it added
Okay.
as this acid for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is enough to kill it. So.
Yeah, there must be a way to do it that I just don't know.
Yeah, I know some other player was using that a while ago. I just don't know how you do that. Have to look it up.
Yeah.
There's a module you can add in that will run
Okay.
thaumaturgist for you.
Yeah.
I think the module is called exploit vulnerability.
Oh,
And it'll
that.
do all their
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to look for that for your guy. So.
Okay. I am going
Yeah,
to do exploit vulnerability on this other one over here.
Oh, this one, right?
Yep, for my third action.
All right. For now, we'll just I'll add it in later.
Okay. And I did not do it.
No, no. Well, you took out one, so that's good.
I did, but I have other advantages. I have someone with exploit vulnerability on them.
Before your turn ends,
That's
give me a perception roll.
perception roll, sure.
Hmm.
Perception.
No, bounce back for you.
Hmm.
So after you kill the skeleton, you kind of you kind of heard a drippage, but you kind of ignored it. You kind of look back just to check what's behind you, and you notice that the cauldron is leaking acid out of cracks in it. And it seems to be melting the platform it's sitting on. It may fall. So that's what you see.
That could be problematic.
All right. So we're going to go to Gideon. Gideon?
Gideon is digesting what the information we just received.
Yeah, I assume he told you. Yeah. He
Yeah.
telepathically, like, move your ass.
Okay, so Gideon is going. Now, let me make sure I have this mechanic right. With Bless, I can spend one action to sustain the spell and expand its area of effect by 10 feet. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think that's
That
how
is
it is.
correct.
Yeah.
I am going to expend one action to sustain the Bless and increase its area to 25 feet.
All right.
That's what I was trying to figure out how to do when I accidentally deleted my Bless effect.
Oh.
So now I know how to do it. That is one action. And for my second action, I am going to let's target. Let's see here. This guy over, or they're unharmed, harmed. We've got some of our beefy guys over close to that one. So let's target this guy on the left over here for needle darts.
Wow, that's a classic.
Just plain old needle darts. Cast.
Too bad these guys don't bleed.
Yeah.
Oh. If it
I'm
bleeds,
guessing that's
we
a
can
miss.
kill it. No, that didn't hit. Okay,
Gideon is done.
so all right. So this guy is too far. He's gonna go there. Yep. So he doesn't shoot at anybody, shoots at the cauldron, and it breaks the platform. Now, so what happens is that he shoots it, kind of cracks it, breaks it, and the platform gives way, but it falls straight down into this area, which I'll just make like a little drawing. It's terrible, but just missing you guys. So that's kind of the acidyl pile. Probably shouldn't stand in it. And then the skeleton kind of makes like a like frustrated kind of look as one could try to guess on the skeleton. That's his turn. Hal, it's your go.
Okay. Hal is going to um, devise a stratagem on this guy.
Okay. By the way, that acid pool there is still active, just so you know.
Okay. And as part of that, he can do known weakness. Known weakness allows him to
Not the
do a
same.
recall knowledge against this guy. And
Okay.
if he gets a convey the information to each of them. And if we only on a critical success though. So I'm going to roll a recall knowledge on this guy. And probably the best, since this is undead, you can look at I roll it blind just because that's the way the macro is set up, but you can look at the undead lore to figure out the roll, and it should be a specific check against undead, so it's a little bit better than a general check.
Okay. Mm, what is your sap made of?
The sap is just uh, uh, like a leather bag filled with shot, so that it's kind of soft but heavy,
Mhm.
and it does bludgeoning damage.
I will say that for this particular case, um, use bludgeoning on these.
Yep, yep. I think we learned that from, was it Aura's thing earlier, that they were
Yes.
resistant to piercing and slashing and fire and cold.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, really, I'm not looking to learn anything more. I'm just looking to see if it's a critical
Well, it was
success.
just a regular success.
Okay,
So,
yeah, then there's no effect then.
no.
Okay, and then is it fair to say that since we're trying to figure out what happened to the this raw, that these skeletons are part of that? I assumed it was earlier.
You're not sure what happened. You haven't been able to explore the room. You've been busy
Is it
fighting.
right? Is it fair to say that these skeletons are
So,
in our way, and we've got to deal with them to
roll
figure out
me
what happened to Ra?
roll me a perception roll with a +2 circumstance.
Okay. Ba, ba, ba. And
This is
perception.
good because you're specifically looking for something on them, which might help you kind of figure a little bit out.
Okay. Then I'm gonna add plus.
It- Oh, that's enough. These guys are wearing worker clothes. So they were former workers used to travel with. They have the gear on, except the weapons. They weren't carrying weapons of that magnitude. So these were allies at one point of view, the workers.
They were some of our workers that were with our horses and our cart, or they were like a
Yeah,
previous expedition.
they were with
Oh,
you. Yep, they were with you. They were
oh,
in
so when we
this.
get back outside, we may be down some workers.
Um, so that's what you get from that.
I gotcha. Okay. Okay. I guess where I'm going is also devise a stratagem is a free action if it's against something that is part of the overall pace.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Okay. Um, so that's his devise a stratagem. And then, yeah, let's,
I play with players that did use this. In fact, there's one on yesterday that has it. And Cryonova, we know someone that had used divided strategy and Tom from
Yep.
our previous. Yeah, so I've seen it in action before.
okay, awesome. So
Yeah,
then, as his first real action, Hal is going to stride over to the skeleton, and he's just barely in Gideon's aura, and he is going to strike with his sap on
yeah.
this guy.
Your sap.
And
Okay, you hit.
hit some bigger numbers.
You kill him. So as
Sweet.
you come over with your sap, you just like come in and you slam it in him, and his bones just go shattered.
Excellent. Thanks to the magic weapon effect from Farah. And then um, you know what Hal is going to try to, he's seen this acid going on over here, and he's going to try to figure out, what's going on with the acid. Is it going to expand further and engulf the team, or is it just going to stay in that one little puddle? Is there something else going on? He's going to try to see if he can see anything going on over there.
Yeah, it's not going to expand. It's just where it is.
Okay. And then that will be it for Hal.
Okay. So this guy is taking a shot at the aura. He hits you. Oh, full damage. Hmm. And he shoots again. That does not happen. And last one. Nope. So he hit you once. All right, Farah.
Question: were those strikes um, counting map in there? Because that
Yeah.
last one should have been like -10. So the only way to get it,
Yeah,
yeah. Anyway,
they were applying it. But he
okay,
missed both of them,
got it.
yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
So Farah.
Okay, moving. I'm vitality lashing at that one down there.
Okay. It critically
Yay!
failed. So
Happy with that.
he's enfeebled.
Yeah, doubles that.
Yeah. So basically, you take your vitality lashing like Indiana Jones and go whoosh, and shatters him into a million skeleton pieces.
Nice,
Yay! All right, those are my 3 actions, and I'm happy with them.
very nice.
All right, so this one moves up. So takes 2 actions there and moves up the aura. and kind of charging in, but and he hits you. Low damage. Well, as low as it can be. That's its turn. Steady.
All right. Change my hunt and prey target because my other one's dead.
Aw.
And I'm going to go ahead and waste my other focus point to try Vindicator's Mark on that one.
Yeah.
And I'm going to miss.
Ah. Hey, Aura. You're just alive.
Yeah. I'm going to swap my Gladius for my Scroll of Heal.
Yeah.
And take a 2-action heal on myself.
All right.
That could
Wow.
have gone better.
Still 10. I mean, you'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah. 10 is
Yeah.
better than nothing.
Well, your characters tend to have bad healing rolls, but
Yeah, well.
we'll go with it.
Mhm.
All right, so that'll be your turn.
And yeah, that's all my actions.
All right, Gideon.
There goes.
Gideon.
So you can smell like the strong acid behind you.
Mm.
I think Gideon is going, since this battle seems to be fairly well in hand, but we have a compatriot who is damaged. I lost my damn. Hang on 1 second here. Aura, how you doing health wise?
I am currently down 4.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. They could have rolled critical on you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy that most of their shots have been missing. So
Mm. Yeah, I'm happy about that too.
I think everyone is.
Well, I want to do some damage to these guys, so we'll go ahead and try needle darts again.
All right.
That one. Attack.
All I saw was going on a 20. Damn it. Oh,
Is that a miss?
yeah, that's a miss.
Okay. And we're going to move down 10 feet just to get away from that acid a little bit, and that is the end of my turn.
Okay, Hal.
Al is going to look at the skeleton beating up on Ara, and he's going to figure out if he can womp on it, and he does not think that he can. So instead, he is going to try to take care of the bow user. He is going to stride. You know what? No, he's not. He's going to stride and sorry, single stride right there.
Okay.
And then he's going to, let's just see if this works. He's going to try to battle medicine on aura, and he's not great at it, but he's there. Where is the macro battle? Sorry, I should have set this up. Oh, we don't, there it is. Oh, we don't have a macro for battle medicine. Okay. Sorry. Most of the founders I play on, there's a macro for battle medicine that I just didn't think I'd set up yet. But
I tapped it for me for that's why it showed up on screen.
I'm going to. Oh no, I can't do it because I don't have a treat. Sorry, guys. Still learning what I did and didn't put on this character. I did not put a healer's toolkit on this guy, so scratch that.
Oh.
So,
right.
you know what? We're just going to move there, get in flanking position for Aura, and call that a turn. I've wasted enough time. That's it.
Okay, so this one here. Aiming at you, Hal.
And the other thing that's not working is Hal's got a Drakeheart mutagen. His AC should actually be higher. It should be an 18 instead of the 17 that I see showing up.
See, crit you.
Which means it should not be a critical hit because his AC should be 18, not 17 that was showing up.
Yeah, with the mutagens, you have to drag the effect onto yourself.
I've got it on.
This should be correct then.
Looks like it's on.
So, I mean, just calculate I've got the mutants should give a +4 item bonus and a dex cap of 2. I've got the dex cap of 2, so it should be +6. So I'm trained in light armor, so that's 8. +10 it should be 18. So I don't know why it's not doing the 18.
Is the mutagen an item bonus?
It is an item bonus.
Is your armor an item bonus?
But it should override the armor. It uses the armor's.
Change your armor from equipped to off just temporarily to see if it fixes it.
No, it dropped to 15.
You changed it from worn armor to just like stowed or something.
Yeah.
And it dropped it all the way. Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just not working at all.
And you do have the effect applied to your token?
I do. I will show you the screenshot if you don't believe me.
No, I believe you. I'm just taking
Yeah.
pot shots at that.
Yeah.
What was your armor? Leather armor?
It is a kilted breastplate. It's in my backpack now. It should be. Let's find it. Yep.
Yeah, he should be wearing it. I'm just looking at your armor.
He was wearing it. He just dropped it temporarily just to see if that was the effect. Because I
Right.
specifically asked him. I was like, "Hey, try this to see if that was overriding," but it wasn't.
Right. And see, the Drakeheart mutagen, even if I wasn't wearing armor, the Drakeheart mutagen should act like armor for me. It should give me a +4 item bonus with a +2 dex cap, just like it should be the +6 overall, just like plate mail.
Yeah, it's not adding it, so I'll just re-roll the normal damage then. For now, I don't know why it's doing that. So, what was that now? It's one attack. Is it one attack he did? Yeah. Okay, so we
4
hit you.
damage.
4 damage.
All right.
Yeah, it's not it wasn't adding it. I don't know why.
Yeah, we'll just have to watch for that.
Okay. Farah, here we go.
Okay. Everybody's rushed over to the other side now, and I'm all by myself over here.
That's when you're grabbed from below.
Yep, I'm all alone. Okay, so take a move. Let's see, that's a little out of range still on that one, so I'll target this one with my vitality lash. Hitting vitality lash, so that one needs to make a save.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
critical
well, I guess
roll.
Nice.
I guess I'm done. So,
That wanted no part of you.
yep.
Wow. All right. So yeah, doesn't like hell. So it's coming in with its scimitar attack. Would that hit you?
Yes.
It would hit you normally. Okay.
Yeah.
6. Let me hit you for 6.
Oof.
That one missed. That one missed. All right, Seti.
I mean, I'm out of spells, so might as well just shoot at it and see if I can hit. Not that it's going to do much damage because
Piercing.
piercing, but
Mm.
I don't have any other weapons, so go punch it. But I don't think that's really a smart idea.
I'm just thinking as a player, if I were me, I'd try to dip my arrow in the acid and then shoot it.
Yeah. But I'm assuming it's an action to dip the arrow, and
Yeah, but
so
that's just my
uh,
player thought.
yeah. Actually, I probably could just go up and punch it because everyone's proficient.
Why not?
I am proficient with unarmed strikes, so and I don't need to put my weapon away to do that. Let me see what's
No.
my speed. What is my speed? I think it's
25.
5.
So you can get there, no problem. Oh, that guy? He's further. I thought you were going for this dude.
Oh, I was looking at that one. No.
Mhm.
Hold on a second. I want to measure something just so that I don't have to. Okay, so I can. If I do that one first, then I'll do the other one. Yeah, so I'll move here. Come on.
Okay.
Do I have this one targeted? I don't remember. Yes, I do. Okay. So that was one to do there. Strike 1.
Nice.
Is that a damage or was that critical?
Regular.
Okay.
So,
Second attack.
yeah. Okay. Regular damage.
It's better than nothing.
I whittled it down almost nothing. So, Aura, here you go.
All right. Think I'll just follow along and also do an unarmed strike.
All right. That hits.
Okay.
So you basically like punch him and then his head explodes.
Okay. And I'm going to target the one down here next to the skeleton there, and I'm going to try to do exploit vulnerability again.
Mhm. So that would be success.
Okay. Last action. What will I do for my last action? Think that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. So Gideon, it's back to you.
Gideon
left.
is to stride to there, target Halloran, and do a 2-action heal on him.
Okay.
Heal
Oh, nice.
living 2-action. There you go, my friend.
Nice.
Take that.
Yeah.
I
Take that.
say, be healed.
Very nice. Thank you. Hal looks up
And
very appreciatively.
end of
So
my
Hal, as you feel better about yourself, it is your turn.
Okay. On that, Hal is going to, do what he does. He's going to devise a stratagem on that guy with his brand. Oh, and that looks like a beautiful roll.
Yeah, that's
So Hal is then going to stride. How far
If
can
you
he get?
move
He can
here, I
get.
can cover you if he attacks.
Yeah. I was
they
trying to
don't.
give a place that I could get
They
flanking
don't
for somebody else if they came down.
yeah, they don't have reactions. So
So Hal is going to go there and then strike. Good.
You're right back.
critical hit. Critical hit.
Sweet. And
Yeah, you're the first one to get a critical hit on the bad guys, I think. Ooh. So
and
you
blast his head off.
yeah, you pretty much
Yeah.
like turn them into skeleton dust with your one object.
That runic weapon is kicking butt. That with
Yeah.
the bless made it into a critical. Nothing else would have done.
Okay. So before let's see. Okay.
that was some pretty good teamwork. You'd think we know we've done this before or something.
All right. So the battle is done. And now is a matter of, by the way, the broken wall is this way up the stairs. So you can get out that way from this room when you're ready. And the acid pretty much is like, seeped into the floor and still smells over there. But
We got some serious searching to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's get some searching.
uh,
Perception checks all around. Hal
I'll go
is
for that.
is on the search.
mm,
Does not look like we are searching very
no.
effectively so far.
What are we
Aura's
doing?
got
Things
17.
are dead, so we're doing perception checks to look around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think some more thorough searching is in order.
So,
Hey.
There we go.
SETI, I'm just going to go over the room quickly. So, kind of moseying around the room. Um, so what do you want to do? The sarcophagus first or Montel's corpse?
Corpse.
Okay, so looking over the corpse, it's basically skeletal form. The robes are still on him. His hand is on this ruined book, kind of like grasping it, with it like shut. But it looks like it's been burnt. He is really dead.
I get a sense of what killed him.
Medicine or Arcana. Arcane. From that roll and that roll, it was a dark fire coming from the book.
You.
Ooh.
Yep. The book is useless. There's no way to like mend it or anything. You would need heavy magic for that, but it is totally gone. On top of the kind of like on these, there's like a ledge kind of here before the statue. There are a couple of like jars. I'm just gonna put in the 35 gold in the stash that you guys can divvy up later. They're basically all worth that. So there's 35 gold for everybody in your stash.
Got it.
Next, what are you looking at?
Check the bodies of the skeletons that we killed, which used to be the workers, and see if there's an obvious cause that changed them over.
So upon the skeletons that are all toasted, the ones that you smashed are like beyond recognition. But they have the worker clothes on, and you notice that the weapons kind of like degraded into like dust upon death. But a hint of kind of like being covered in a black kind of material. There's like scattered around here, like, you know, some pickaxes and shovels, but there's nothing really left otherwise.
Next, check out the tomb.
So the sarcophagus.
Yep.
So you notice that there's a sarcophagus, the top of it has been forced open, crashed kind of beside it. It's cracked and broken. Inside are traces of scarab bugs. You know about them. Just watch The Mummy from 1999. You'll know what a scarab bug is. And it's black inside the sarcophagus interior. It looks like, you know, bandages are just worn and black. Um, there isn't really a smell coming from it itself. But this is where the smoke came from, what you remember before you blacked out.
Yeah. And Halloran was over here. Yelled no or stop. I can't remember which
It
one.
was over here. It was over here. Like this direction is where you heard Montel yell no, and then
Gotcha.
yeah.
So apparently he was yelling at one of the workers who was opening the sarcophagus.
Probably. Yep.
I would like to assess his body to see if I can get any sense if there's anything inhabiting it, or if there's anything has I guess inserted itself somehow into his body.
Religion. Is your religion good?
I am a cleric.
All right.
And
Well,
Hal
either your
will
religion
try to
or
assist.
yeah. I'll go with religion right now. Let's see what you roll for it.
I am a cleric, and I was paying attention.
Nice.
Hal is trying to aid.
No. Do you
Hal
think
is
that
not much good
you
at
know?
aid.
You think you hear the theme of The Exorcist, Hal, and you don't know what the hell it is, and you hear Reagan, you know, but you don't know who that is. Gideon. For religion, it looks like the withering looks like something from the book went into Montel and burst its way out and kind of surrounded in that sort of visual combustion, basically. Yeah.
So it was a drive-by. Gotcha.
Yeah, drive-by magical firing.
What's this one?
The statue is broken up. You can't tell really what it
Okay,
is.
so it's just a statue.
Yeah.
And then these are a bunch of statues around.
Yeah, they're all broken up too. You can't really tell what they are, aged. And as you're kind of like looking over Montel's body, for a moment, you can hear this way.
Sorry?
You can hear a whisper this way. I'm pointing where the voice is coming from. It's a very small whisper. So that's like basically the wall that was knocked down where you guys came into this hidden area.
Gotcha.
You could
Did anybody else
figure
hear that?
Yep.
everybody heard it. You figured that hidden wall was up for a reason at this point.
I'm gonna look to everybody and be like, can we take about a few more minutes? Let me refocus a little bit.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think we still need to take a peek at this acid statue as well, just to make sure there's nothing else there.
So I have a question for the DM
Yeah.
because of the way that refocus works. It's you restore the magical connection, but you can normally do it while doing something else, is what it says. Specifically, I'm getting my focus points from domain initiate and being a vindicator ranger, which is like hunting undead stuff.
Okay.
Is what it's say. Vindicator especially used guile and magic to reveal hidden threats. Is what that says. Let me see. Civilization. Rangers believe civilization wears down the soul, needs to be protected with wild creatures. Others say nature protected from the greedy. Champion of either goal or both. Scout, tracker, hunter, fugitives, beast hunting. But I was doing that as more of the undead hunter type, and as the general goal for my character with this sun domain. So does looking into all of this undead stuff help for that refocus ability, other than if I was just to sit there and like spend time praying and stuff? Can that count towards refocusing?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I just trying to figure out that way I don't have to spend 20 minutes to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
both
yeah.
both back. I can spend 10 minutes doing one thing and then 10 minutes doing another.
So because Aura is here, roll me perception.
That you're going to be refocusing, like sitting down somewhere and.
I'm going to also, yes. It was one of those things of I had spent like that 10 minutes while we were all looking around. That's why I was asking if that counted as one refocus point.
All right, I'm going
And
to
then
wait
I'll.
till he really gets into it, and then I'm going to throw one of those black scarabs into his lap.
Okay, well, we'll get there. But to Aura, you go above a 10, so you feel kind of like a slight kind of wind coming from beyond the statue. So
Hmm.
back there.
I will go explore that.
So
Oh, don't go off alone. Wait.
too late. You notice that there is what appears to be a broken wall. No one notices when they came in. And there seems to be some kind of altar.
Hmm. Hmm. Would that be something I could check with esoteric lore?
Yeah.
Okay, where's my fucking point? Not that it matters.
Oh, what do you
You
see?
think it's a altar of monkeys?
Can I
I'm
see
actually
it
going to
from
use
where
a hero point since I have two.
Can Gideon see it from where he's standing?
Yeah, you can see it.
Honestly.
Does he recognize any religious iconography or anything that might help us to understand what it's all about?
Religion for this.
All right, I cannot keep rolling so terribly on all of my skill checks.
That gets you a slight hint. Necromonic.
It's
Necromonic.
Yeah.
necro in
It's
nature.
necromonic.
Mm.
Kyle's going to say, what do I know about
So
necromancy?
necromancy.
Nothing.
So you know, like basically a cleric would know that it is the practice of undead, dark energies, summoning the dead, hordes, blah 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 blah, zombie apocalypse kind of stuff. Cults mainly would use that kind of stuff.
This place is full of dark energies. I'm not sure how much longer we should stay here.
Gideon would like to pull out one of his vials of oil. He
Okay.
would like to bless it with his holy symbol
Okay.
and pour the oil on the altar to try and sanctify it.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
And
as you kind of walk up to it and you pour oil on, you pour. There's a skull head on it, but you pour it on, and the skull head basically like it doesn't do anything. It's just sitting there. Probably was used in a ritual. It turns the altar into kind of like clean white. It was once used for good. So maybe it was stolen. Maybe, they used it for their nefarious purposes. So it is clear, cleansed.
Nicely done.
So Seti, you hear the whisper, the voice again going, "Get him."
Saying what? Get out.
Get out now.
Hey guys, I think we've pretty much gotten what we need to get. Do we want to drag our boss back up out of here?
Yes, yes. He
I
needs
think
to
that it would
prepare.
be the respectful thing to do.
Use the pickaxes and just kind of make a litter out of them to get him out of here.
Okay. So
Why
I'm
would
gonna
we carry a body out of a tomb?
jump to the next screen. So you guys basically will be coming out where you are with the body in tow. You make like a kind of a structure or something to carry him, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's why I said we'll use the
Yeah.
pickaxes.
Okay.
I see lots of darkness and lots of light. I have dark vision, so
You can see these then.
I'm not sure. I see what's.
You can see more skeletons.
Oh yeah, I can't see them
Um,
on my map.
oh,
So
there are two this way, two this way.
we get more enemies, guys.
And then they're just standing in the dark, not doing anything. And then there's like light and this kind of like so. You came from this way, and going this way is the way to the exit to this place.
Okay.
Straight through to the other side.
Okay.
And in the distance, all of you can hear something going on, like a brouhaha, shouting of humans, you think. And you can only pick up like a couple of words, like "take them down, get them," kind of like that, but from a distance.
I think we should probably leave these skeletons alone. See if they
Yeah, I think
won't
we should
attack
run to
us.
the entrance and find, because I mean, hey,
Yeah.
that out there, that's our ride.
Yep.
Horses.
Yes.
Okay.
So Gideon is in all favor of making our way to the entrance post haste.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Okay. So just you can see
Gotta remember what my movement rate is. 25.
so you're just like booking it and you see like more of these skeletons like just chilling.
Okay, this is not creepy at all.
Nope.
Right.
They're not making a move towards you, which is the weird thing.
Mm.
But then they can't see that well anyway. I'll give them that.
Mhm.
So there's stairs going to your left and right that go down and outside.
The ones on the
Um,
left and the right.
yeah, and through this area, so it's like you get to see like a top view, kind of like it's got a window, I guess you could call it. You can see outside,
Mm.
and from standing here, looking out kind of the stone window, you see a bunch of guards fighting skeletons off, killing them. They look like they're ones from the city.
Go try to help the guards.
Yeah, get outside to help the guards.
Okay. So you get down the stairs there and you realize that like you didn't really have to. Pretty much
Mhm.
taking them out. So upon I'm just gonna bring this to the city map and theater of the mindness for a bit. I'll show you the map and where the city is, but you get down there and kind of like the last of the skeletons are killed by the guards. You see your horses are still there. You see carts and stuff. There are about 10 horses that were yours and two like large carts. Okay. I put that in the chat. So the guards look at you and go, "There you are. Been hours. We were instructed to if you were away for a long period of time to come check on you. What has happened?" And they kind of like sheath their weapons and they kind of walk up to you. Their horses are kind of off to the side.
And I gesture towards the people who are carrying our boss and
Mm.
just gesture. Just let them, assume now something happened.
Best we can put together. One of the helpers opened a tomb and released something.
They,
Because
they
when
kind of like all step back for a moment. Release something. What was released?
don't know.
Some sort of dark magic was released. It turned the others into monsters.
So kind of like the leader of this group, um, kind of steps forward. I'm just gonna call them all Bob because I don't want to name every random NCC. They're all Bob. Okay,
Mm.
Bob, the leader, steps forward, and so as we were riding towards here, we noticed that the skies had
Nope,
blackened.
you're disconnected.
Mm.
Who left?
I don't know.
Wow.
Apex.
Oh,
Looks like you got disconnected.
no.
He's not disconnected on the server, but that could be temporary also.
Mm.
So why don't we you take what you can from the horses and carts. We'll help you lead the horses back that are not used to the city, and we can talk along the way, leaving this place behind. I think I'm gonna leave some guards around to seal it in case. We don't want anything else coming out of there.
That might be wise. There were quite a few more of the beasts in there.
Okay, good to know. My name's Bob. Hee hee. You can grab your horses and take some carts if you want them, and we'll head back to the city where you can rest up, and we'll talk along the way. So, are you
Mm,
kind of like taking all 10 horses in both carts? You're gonna like use them later, or maybe sell them
yeah.
once you don't need? Okay,
Yep.
okay. So along the way, Bob, the leader, is talking kind of like to all of you as best he can. So clouds went dark, almost like rain would actually fall. It's very rare in Thebes. We normally get sandstorms because it's so hot. And by the way, the temperature outside is kind of like lowering. It's kind of going into more of the evening side of things, so it's not as, very intense.
Mm,
So your journey, okay? And I will show you the map here. Mm, So you were here.
mhm.
So you're basically traveling along from this point, kind of around and going up this way through the area of sand. It's not as intense as if you were to like walk on the mainland, because that one's just like, how you walk in like sand that kind of like your whole foot kind of goes in because there's so much of it. This is more kind of like your ground sand mixture. It's harder, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So this is where you guys end up at the back of the city. And so any of you along the way can like basically speak to Bob, and if you would like, ask him anything.
How far out were you fighting skeletons? When did you
Just
start?
yeah, just when we got to the entrance there, they were coming out, and we jumped all over them. They seem to have come out slowly. They don't move terribly fast.
All right.
Anyone else?
Well, it's a good thing you're here. How did you know? Maybe you said it, but how did you know to come find us?
We were instructed to come to the tomb after a certain amount of hours of you guys being out there just to check up on you, and luckily we did.
Oh, yeah, it
I,
didn't seem like that much time to us, but apparently a lot of time has passed. We blacked out for a little while.
yeah, you left a while ago. I'm not very. I think it's been about 8 hours, but I could be totally off of that. But I'm just approximating from the time that you left the city.
Hmm,
Hmm. But I'm sorry that
yeah.
you lost Montel. He was a good man. We, even though our small chat I had with him, he seemed like a good man. And
Mm,
you all know, like, he was generally a good guy. He would talk to you and stuff, but, obviously he kept, like, his personal stuff out of it, like, but after you travel, you eventually get to the city. And at this point, there is kind of like reaching its evening hours. I just want to make sure I have the marketplace tokens. Do you guys see the tokens on the map? So I'm
Yep.
kind of pinging them. Okay, so there's the tavern for food and drink. There is this is the oh,
Yeah.
that's the marketplace. This is a weapons and armor shop.
Yeah.
And
I see the tokens, but the shops aren't opening.
yeah, I'm gonna open them for you if you would like
Okay.
to shop. So let me do that for you.
Guess
No,
we
you're
need
not.
to.
You're not rich right now, but you know, you never know.
Mm.
So the marketplace is open, and now I'm doing the tavern. The tavern will be basically where you guys will meet after you're done shopping, but I'm gonna open it anyway. And I am opening the weapons and armor shop. So you should double click on them and be able to shop. So just for a refresher, you use your inventory and pull whatever inventory over to the shop and you can sell it that way, or you pull from the shop whatever you need and over and it'll deduct monies accordingly. So
Okay.
everybody can look at the shop
You
now.
said something about we had money. You put that somewhere
So there's
for us to
35
divide it.
gold. Yeah, there was 35 gold worth that you found in the tomb, in the main tomb you were in.
So
So
that's what.
that's in the party
So you're going
stash.
to divide that?
I could
That's
do
what I was
that.
gonna say. I was saying
Yeah.
I don't see a party stash. That's what I was looking for.
It's
Push the letter P to open the party screen. And then there's 3 tabs at the top: overview, exploration, and stash.
Okay.
I divided the gold to everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
And you have a couple of items in there I noticed in this party stash that maybe you can sell. How many players like hoard stuff, man? They barely sell anything by the end of the campaign. It's hilarious.
Mm.
But you have a battle axe, snare C, a mixture or miniature, feed,
no
and
reason to hang on to the miniature or the battle axe.
so you could like sell them to the shops and get a little bit more money if you
Mm.
want. So just let me know if you are getting anything from the shops. And I mean, I don't know where you're looking, but
Uh,
The general store has healing kits. I think I remember somebody mentioned they needed one.
Yeah, I'm looking. I may hold off on that a little bit longer until I get a little more strength or a way to carry things.
all right.
I'll pick up a weapon here.
Okay.
I need something that does bludgeoning.
I'm gonna have to do a quick search just to understand what I might want to get.
Oh, it is showing me what you're buying. That's cool. Sometimes it
Mm.
doesn't. It's weird, but you got the war flail, I see.
Yep.
Nice. I love the shop system though, like for the system, the way they designed it, because it took me a
Yeah.
while early on to figure it out, but it's really cool.
Mm.
Because I'm old style on roll 20, I used to have to like manipulate the shop in almost like
Mm.
text form. Oh, so annoying. But this way's a lot better.
Actually, is this one-handed?
So weapons and armor is the only shop, huh?
Oh, there's a marketplace down here.
Oh, I missed that. Where is the marketplace?
Do you
Marketplace.
see my ping? I hope.
Market.
Yeah.
This is two-handed. Yeah, it's two-handed.
And by the way, you all get a long rest. So.
Any objections to me selling the marvelous miniature horse at the
Nope.
marketplace? All right, I'm going to drag it and see. There's 5 of them. Okay.
So when you drag it over, it should be a window that says like gives you a number, and you can sell 5. It should come up 5, and then you can.
Yeah, and so I'll click on transfer.
There you go. So let me know when you're
So
done with those shops, and we'll focus on the tavern.
I am trying now to see where did the 65 gold pieces that they were worth go to, or
The
did
3250 went into
we
the
so we
party
got half
stash.
value,
Yeah.
and it's there. Yeah. Do we want to divvy
Perfect.
that out?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
And this might be a good chance to ask this question. In a lot of parties that I've been in over the years, we figure out a way to create an additional share of the treasure to keep for like party consumables like healing scrolls and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's where everybody puts like the party stash. They put that in there, and then they usually like ask for usage later. Like if you were to buy like 10, you put them all in there, and then you could like, oh, I'll take 2 for now, and then so on.
Right. So
Yeah,
yeah. So like the cleric is not buying healing scrolls and using them to heal other people out of his own pocket.
right. That's what's cool about the stash, the party stash. Like you could just dump stuff in there. Maybe you'll use it later, but then you could like sell stuff that you pick up that you maybe, I don't need this, and then do your thing.
Yeah,
So
starting this
so
level,
I
I'm going to be making a lot of scrolls.
So we already we just divvied out that 3250 that
Yeah.
we just got.
Yeah.
Is there a way for us to create an additional share when doing that so that we've got some party loot?
An easy way to do that would make an extra party member,
Mhm.
like not
Yeah,
an
that's
actual,
kind of where I
not
was
a real.
going, but I'm not sure
Yeah.
we can do that ourselves.
If you just
The
make
other thing we can do is we can just choose how much we divvy out so that we just leave some in the stash and we just know it's there.
Yeah, we could all put some back into this party stash, all decide on an amount and I'll drag some back into the stash and then that's party loot
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah,
Here,
that works.
I've made a Cashman player character, so you could
There we go.
all use them if you would like for separate gold. Do you see him there?
Yep.
I
So,
mean, it'll be easier just to keep it in the stash though, instead of looking 2 places. We just
well,
look 1 in the stash.
yeah, Cashman's there, the token, if in case you want to use them. So we'll just leave them
Okay.
there.
Okay.
It'd be easier to do the
Um,
dividing if there's a extra person.
Yeah. I do not see what I need, what I want to buy, which is gonna
Mm.
suck.
Guess what I'm saying is we know the stash is for all of us. So when we divide, we don't have to divide 100% of what's in there. We can
Yeah.
just say there's 200 gold in the stash. Let's divvy up 100 of it and leave 100 for whatever we want.
So there's
Alright.
no, the weapon shop does not have a light mace.
No, it doesn't. It only has Thunder Mace and War Flail. So you're stuck with two-handed.
Well, I specifically want something that was
Do we want to
finesse
go?
and agile.
Do we want to go back to the
Yeah.
tomb and grab one of those skeletons' leg bones?
No, it's specifically I need a finesse weapon.
Mm.
But I was hoping for finesse and agile. So let's look
But
at finesse.
like a light mace.
Like
Yeah,
a poi.
I like specifically was wanting a light mace. But it wasn't in the. They don't have one in the
When we
weapon shop.
explore around, we'll find more shops, though.
So the poi is there, which is agile and finesse, but it is non-lethal.
Yeah.
So as you're kind of like, oh, nah, he has nothing. He actually, the vendor comes out with a light mace and puts it on display.
Hey,
So
there we
it's
go.
right at the bottom for you.
And if I just click buy item, it'll stick it to my shop,
Yeah, should.
and it'll pay for it.
Yeah. By the way,
Awesome.
I rolled that on the side with my own dice to see if by chance. And there you go.
It told me I had to select a valid actor.
Trying to
When I
slide it
clicked
over
on
to your
I clicked on
inventory.
buy item. I said, yeah, I clicked on buy item and it did it. That's what it told me.
Oh,
Break it to your character sheet and
There you
There we go.
and it'll.
Yep. Drag and drop. That works.
all right. Everyone's done with the shopping.
Yep.
That's what I needed for that as a weapon. Is there? Did we want to get anything else from this guy?
I'm done.
Extra. He doesn't have extra rounds, arrows. There he goes. Let me grab some extra arrows from him because I didn't have a whole lot. Hi, Kitty. Thank you for knocking stuff over.
They always like to do that. It's like, who
Uh-huh.
loves Kitty?
Hey, Nexus, it caught my attention. There is a weapon potency rune
I
on the
ignore
vendor.
them. Yeah, I ignore
Okay,
them. They're already, yeah. I because I like redid um the campaign there. I didn't take them
You,
out.
gotcha.
you do the
Yeah,
thing where they automatically upgrade.
Yeah, yeah, OBS. They
Okay.
automatically when you level up. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Bye bye.
ABP, automatic bonus progression.
Yeah.
Dude, why are we knocking everything off of my desk? Fucking fat ass.
Somebody needs attention.
Yeah, they're like, you played enough.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay,
so
sorry.
everybody's good?
Yep.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
so I'm gonna close those up. Those are neat though, the shops. I really like them. So
Yeah.
after shopping, because it's kind of close to dinner time, the tankards is the only one that you could still access for shops if you want to get
Mhm.
anything from there. Just
Second. 1
be
second.
yeah, just be aware there's some stuff there that's potent.
Okay.
So yeah, you can double click on the tankard, silly tankards, which is the name of the tavern.
Buy alcohol just in case, I need it later.
So pretty much, all of you go to the tavern, I assume, to eat and all, and discuss your day. So I'm gonna just let you role play it as you are kind of like the tavern itself is a little busy because it is around dinner time. By the time you get there, people are there's a lot of chatter. You find a table for all of you to sit at. And once you sit down, there's if you want to buy the wine, you could buy it yourself. But there's kind of a server that comes over and he's like, "Hey, everybody and lady, anything I can get you for food tonight?"
Is there anything edible?
You're funny. He goes, he's staring and kind of looks back at everyone else.
Most of these taverns have the most unpleasant food.
He kind of like, goes out of his side of his mouth and goes, "That's what you think."
Dude, he's going to spit in ours. Careful.
I need ale and a big stew and bread to go with it. Thank you.
Okay.
I was going to pipe up and say, yeah, what she said, please.
Okay. Anyone else?
Roast.
Okay.
Roast.
All right. And writes it all down. That's everything.
I suppose I'll have some stew.
Okay. Roast and stew and bread.
Water.
All right. He brings the water. So he takes your order and comes back to the roast and the stew and the water and the bread and everything. And biting into the roast is like very, very good. Like you haven't had roast like this tasty in a long time. The stew is also very good, very tasty as well. It's a lamb stew, and the meat is
Nice.
even not as tough It kind of pulls apart, you know, as lamb can, if not cooked right, can be very tough. Very good stew, and the food is like excellent. By the way, for prices for food, don't worry about that. For my campaigns, I kind of like scoff it over your heroes. Why should you pay for food, right? But liquor it up. You have to pay. And the same thing about like, you know, inns and stuff. I just get sick and tired of like making prices up and shit. Like, if you want to
It's
pay, go for it. But I figure the heroes are like, yeah, we're heroes. We own this shit. You know? Okay, so
Absolutely hate
don't
when
worry.
my heroes say, I
Yeah.
want to take a bath. How much does the bath cost? And I need bath
10,000
soaps. And
rubles.
I'm like, go take a bath in the river. That'll be free. Don't ask me.
it's simpler. It's covered by the company already.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's all good. So the food is really excellent, really good. So I'll allow you to kind of like role play your characters a bit here to kind of talk about your day as you kind of like finish up your food, which was good. So go ahead.
Well, that did not spark joy. It did not spark joy at all.
No.
I would not say that.
And now we're left with a issue also.
The stars did not warn me. I am very sorry.
Our boss is dead.
That is an inconvenience.
So the question becomes, do we take over the company in his stead? Is it owned as a higher functionary?
It's higher ups that own it.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to have to send them a letter explaining what happened. See if they're going to send us somebody else. Have us take over instead.
Al will pull out his writing kit and
Is
start on the letter.
is
Okay.
there? I mean, I agree about sending a letter informing them of what happened to Montel, but is it written in the stars and the stones that we have to continue working for this company that apparently pays us crappy wages?
We could go into business for ourselves.
It is a possibility.
And there's
perhaps
really
we
no
could
need
get
to.
revenge for Montel's demise on something.
Well said. But there's really no need to divest ourselves of the corporate support. I mean, this food is pretty good and our lodgings are taken care of. Um, who's to say if we don't have a little side venture or five on this, that they don't know about?
Well, I suppose that's possible, but what if, I mean, I guess thinking back, uh, Gideon thinks about how much free time they had for such things in the recent past. Did they have a lot of time to go do their own stuff, or were they kept pretty busy?
You were kept pretty busy for all the places you've been at. Um, so you traveled a lot from place to place, a lot of travel.
How far is this place from wherever the letter needs to go?
Far. So it take weeks.
Months.
Yeah, months. It would take a while.
I
But
mean, what was basically a day trip, we earned more money than we get paid, and I don't know exactly what our wage was, but if it was pretty skimpy, then we earned a lot more money with this day trip in these ruins than we were making in our paychecks.
yeah, you
Exactly.
could say that.
Yes.
You basically tripled your shit.
Yes.
I suppose that's true.
Al's going to put up his writing kit.
This desert is a pretty horrible place, though.
I
You
mean, I
can't
can
find
see
a
the
glass of
attraction.
absinthe anywhere.
I
I
mean, we don't have to let them know that he died. Oh, we sent the letter, it got lost.
are you suggesting we I, it's it's the campaign at Bernie's. We're
Yes.
we'll collect his wages.
Hal's going to look around and say, while you guys are figuring it out, maybe I'll get a little bit more stew. And he's going to wave the waitress over.
I'm looking around. I'm sort of rooting around, and we don't have a whole lot of information to work on. Maybe we need to ask ourselves some questions. By way of our intrepid GM, is it worth it continuing to work for this company? I don't think we have much information to that says, oh yeah, this is a concrete reason to stay working for this company, as opposed to starting up our own venture, going into business for ourselves.
Mm. They pay shit,
I mean,
but they
room and
pay
board
for
is
your
not a strong incentive.
accommodations. Yeah, I mean,
Our accommodations. There's 5 of us. Are we like sharing rooms? Do we have our own rooms? Are we staying in the common room?
How much does a room cost? How much does a meal cost? Not very much.
yeah.
It doesn't
Like
cost us
I
anything. Hint, hint, clue, clue. We stay.
well, we're a group. I suggest we handle it like a democracy. If we've got some differing opinions, and take a vote and go with the majority, and never look back.
Well, it sounds like it's a 4-month at least turnaround for any sort of communication. And who's to say that a letter doesn't get lost in that 2-month outbound trip? Why don't we just do our own thing for a while and let it sort itself out in however many months that is?
Gideon says, that sounds really exciting to me. What fun.
I'm sure the city has many mysteries we can solve.
All right. So, here is we're getting near the end of this session there, so we're going into where you go to bed and sleep. All right. So, you go to the inn. You're full. The food was excellent, and you each get your own bed, all paid for by a mysterious benefactor. And
Until the money runs out.
Is our benefactor's name Charlie by any chance?
it's Jumanji. I don't know. But no Robin Williams. So during your sleep, you suddenly feel as if your soul
I'll
comes
be right
out of your
back.
body and goes upward into the skies. And next thing you know, you are positioned in front of a mysterious person like so.
Yeah, that's creepy as fuck.
And you can't move. And he looks at all of you. You assume it's a he. Or Farah. And as he's saying your names, he's looking at all of you with his head cocking towards you. Gideon, Hal, Seti, welcome to my ship. And that's where we're going to end it.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay. We're going to jump into highlights of the night. We're going to start with Aura. So you pick like a highlight or anything that stood out tonight from the session, basically. Aura, you there?
Is Aura the one that went AFK?
Oh, it could have been. All right, we'll jump down. Farah. Your highlights of the night.
My highlights. I'm sorry, I took a drink of the Mountain Dew right after I spoke, so then I was like, spit it
Yes,
out.
you had to spit it all over your keyboard. Very nice.
Now we're waiting for the burp.
Yeah. So, okay. Highlight for me is just we beat those skeletons down like we were experts. So, yeah,
Yeah,
that was pretty
that was
exciting.
that was pretty exciting. Yeah. Gideon.
Uh, I agree. I thought we performed well together. Good party synergy. Hated some of my crappy rolls, but it wasn't all bad. We also hate cliffhangers, but as far as they go, this one wasn't bad.
Okay. Well, I do that. So, Hal, how about yourself?
Oh, I echo pretty much what was already said. I appreciated that everybody seemed, except maybe me, seemed to know their characters pretty well, the strengths, the weaknesses, how to play in a group. That was probably the highlight of for me. And then even though the roles were a bit swingy, it's just kind of fun to be swingy sometimes with big crits and big misses and just all
Mm.
over the place. So it just kind of
Well,
adds to the entertainment.
I mean, with Crynova's character, the dice gods are kind of iffy on his rolls sometimes. He's aura because I play with
Dice,
him along. Oh, there you are. But yeah,
yeah, the dice gods are always iffy with me. You'll find I never roll above a 10 for initiative ever.
yeah, you've had
Hmm.
you're quite a few character moments in the past. But we'll jump to you, Aura, for your highlights tonight since you're on.
I'm just glad the acid didn't fall on our head.
Mm.
All right, and finally we have City.
As it's been said, I think that for a pug we did pretty good. Not not all of us having played with each other, so everyone kind of fit in their role and going on with that worked really well.
Mhm.
Dice rolls were all over the place,
Yeah.
high, low, middle, still missing because like my two big spells completely missed. So I was like, well, shit. I was trying to hit, but it's so far fun.
Yeah.
Getting to know things, and then the fact that we can kind of we're already able to work better as a group than many other groups that I've had. We kind of understand, hey, look, let's kind of stick together, kind of but give each other a little bit of space, as
Mhm.
opposed to like clustering too
Mhm.
much. Yeah. So
Now that we've set the group synergy bar sky high, next time around we're going to split the party and have a TPK.
yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
Oh, don't give the
we're just
dice
gonna
gods
yeah
any energy, man.
yeah
Yeah.
5-way
Yeah.
split. Yeah, 5-way
Yeah.
split next time.
Well, for me, first of all, like yes, I'm very happy that all of you guys work together. It's so good when that happens because I've had groups where it's kind of like, missed all over the place. So it's really good to find that niche group that works well together and goes with the game flow and everything. It's very cool. Highlights for me was like the roll of the cauldron went your way. The skeleton basically getting pissed off that he missed the one shot on the cauldron. The batching of the skeletons was awesome. You just come on over with your sap and done. That was pretty awesome. I love the reactions of the horrific horror stuff. That's kind of like ooh and the
It's a runic
what.
weapon for the win on that one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just like that because I kind of a fan of like when I horror elements. I got the players yesterday. Apex, you were there. I got you guys with some of the horror elements there. Abomination vaults. But that's the whole point of that, right? It's horror. But yeah, it's really good for a session. Got some shopping in there, and yeah, I'm still learning like all the classes and everything on certain things, like the strategy and kind of how that works there. Even though I've seen it in play a bunch of times, but good game, everybody, and look forward to next session in 2 weeks there. But good game and
Yep.
good first stuff. And
Thank
I
you.
think 5 players is perfect. We lost a player, but I don't think he would have gelled well at all with this group, to be
No,
honest.
it was
No.
very much looking like a trying to find loopholes and just being problematic. That's one of the big problems with pickup groups is a lot of people
Yeah.
seem to anymore. They're like you can find a group online, so they find a group online and then they bounce to the next group and bounce to the next group, and it's just like they don't care about party cohesion. They don't care about actually getting along with the other players outside
No.
of the game either, and it's
Mm. We had
mm,
one on Wednesday, and with the antagonist and our group starting there, and we, like I mentioned, and then but yeah, you're right. Yeah. I've had to deal with, especially in Pathfinder, a lot of those type of players there. But at the same time, it's good when you finally get like a group of 5 or a group of 6 together that really
yep.
goes well with everybody, and that's what the ultimate goal is. It's always hard for, especially for a new GM going out in the fold, to kind of like have thick skin to deal with situations like that and everything. And I've done it for a long time, so I don't take any shit.
That's it. I said
um,
it's
yeah.
legitimately one of those things of I really wish that we could just sit in front of these people like we used to do in the old days and go, look here, little fucker, and they start doing their shit. They start doing their shit, and you just like legitimately. I've been in plenty of games where somebody started doing asinine stuff and they got throat punched. I've done it to somebody. I've chopped somebody in the throat because they were running their mouth, and I was like,
Um,
it's one of those things of like, or we've physically thrown a guy out of a house before for drunken belligerent bullshit. It's like, no, that back in the day, that's how you handled it, and because they didn't have another group that they could just go to, so you had to behave.
mhm. That's kind of one
Yeah.
aspect of social gaming that I kind of miss, where it's like kind of hard to be an asshole in a group because you will be kicked.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I've seen it, and but like online, like even with the latest that dropped, I was there because of the contradiction, but ultimately, like, he left himself good. Don't bother to be part of this group because you're not going to get your way. I that is a pet peeve of these kind of players that I really hate. Like, not him specifically, but like I've had in the past where it's like they're trying to control me on how I run the game and other players and how they run their characters. Oh my God, that drives me insane. And that is a huge strike
there's
that I
there's a
I
difference
was
oh.
between.
Go
Go ahead.
ahead, antagonist.
I was in a group and we played the first game. It was me as a gnome champion. There was some medium-sized raced rogue and a ranger in the back, that kind of thing. And it was me and 2 guys playing with the guy game master. Well, another guy joined, and he joined as a wizard in the back. He kept having a fit that the tank of the party was a small race, and like not seeming to pick up on the fact that small and medium is the same in 2E. So I was not hindered by being small like I would have been in, like, 1E and in old editions and stuff. And he kept getting on about the fact that the tank of the party was a girl and we couldn't have a girl up, tank it up front. Not just that my character was, but that I was a girl playing the tank, and there was some kind of major issue to it. The group broke up after that because the game master didn't want to handle it.
Oh.
And I was like, I cannot believe I'm being sexually harassed for in an online game by a grown up. Like, what the hell? Like, I mean, I've been playing since the early 1980s, and I didn't used to get that kind of crap back then.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very few social things in my time happen, although I play with a GM that liked to kill everybody, and that just got old fast. I left that group. Like, I'm like, sorry, but I'm coming back as level 1. You guys are level 5. We're fuck some fun in that. And dumb
Yeah.
ass, like, there was this one session where, like, apparently I can't remember the whole story, but apparently we teleported to this island somehow with a fucking Medusa on it, and we're
Mm.
like level 4, and
Hmm.
Medusas and D&D are like much higher than that.
Oh, yeah.
My character walked out of the cave without so much as a like, by your leave. I get shot in the head and die
Wow.
without
All right.
like any reaction or nothing. Just you're
I
dead.
gotta. I'll
Well,
be
that's not
AFKing.
fun.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just one of the things as a GM, you just kind of like have to, eventually you get like a good group of players together. It just is the painstaking road to get there sometimes, man. But when you do, you appreciate that because I've met a lot of players like from other different parts of the world, and it's awesome, and they're really good players. Like my 5e group eventually got there, and they were awesome. And you guys and when our antagonists and the group we had there for a while, and you know,
Hmm.
but I still have to say the player of Mr. Ree who died over 200 characters in all my campaigns takes the cake for most character deaths, and Cryonova and antagonist know who this is,
Mhm.
and he dies in like crazy ways. He's not the best
Yeah.
like roller. For his defense, he has the worst luck for rolling any dice. I
I'm
will
sorry,
say
but
that.
he needs to create a new character and name him Kenny.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm game mastering for him on Wednesdays now, so I've been keeping Nexus informed on how it's going. We've only played 3 times,
Yeah.
but the third game, his character died at level 2. So I pointed out we've had 1 death already, and it's Mystery.
How did he die?
Um, those animated armors. There were 2 of them,
Oh.
and they weren't able to get the crits they needed to break through the armor to do any damage.
Oh.
At least one of them they did right away. The other one they couldn't, so it was just that they were just not hurting it. And I kept trying and trying to hint they should run away. They should run away. And they didn't. They didn't want to run away until he died, and then the others ran away. And
I
they're like, "Oh
still.
yeah, we should run away."
This brings up one point in a campaign that Mr. Reed player was there, and I can't remember what he was playing, but though the antagonist in Crayon Nova, you probably would know Big Red, the player. Like we
Yeah.
had played for
Yep.
him a long time. Well, he had a character in there, and the other player, Ryan, he was a poppet, and and so the battle in there was against like some bugs or whatever. So party left the room, left McRed's character and Ryan's character in there, and Mr. Reed locked the door so good no one could even bash it open. So that dragged us some bugs.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
has had so many like insane moments, but anyway.
Hey, folks,
Uh
can I throw out a thought for the party? And this is maybe not something that we need to come up with an answer or even venture any opinions on, but it's food for thought, maybe for our next discussion. I think the character that we lost was a melee character. How do we feel about our frontline melee presence in the party now?
mm,
Similar thoughts to you, I think.
all right.
So it seems like we use some more beef.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, we're at the beginning there. If one person changes stuff, I'm not opposed to it. Because you're a 5. You survived tonight. But hey, that's gonna be up to everyone. So I'll let you guys
Yeah,
mull on
my
that.
character is definitely frontline fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, I gotta
Maybe
hop off, everybody. Very good game. And the
Yes,
Yep,
thank
posting
that's
you.
fine.
will be
See
up
y'all next week.
soon. And see you in 2 weeks.
See you in
Okay?
Yeah,
2
in 2
weeks.
weeks. Yep.
All right.
I'm putting it on
Bye
my
bye.
calendar.
Yeah.
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 Bye.
Bye.